All right, YouTube, so this is the situation. Today is a Tuesday, May 25th, all right? May 21st or 22nd, this past Saturday, I competed in a Jiu-Jitsu tournament, and during that time, I ended up tearing my tricep. So if you look right here, you can see I got a partial tear right there, all right? Now, what happened was the week before, prior to the competition, I had a severe tricep strain from an injury at work, and I knew if I competed with tear. So take note, if you're injured, it's really probably your best option not to compete whatsoever, okay? Because then things like this end up happening. I did end up winning my division, but realistically, is it worth it? I mean, most people, most normal, sane people say no, okay? So this is the first step into my recovery. So first, we want to make sure that we're not using the arm, okay? Now, I did have an assessment done by Innate Wellness, Brandon Alamo, and under the assessment, he determined that the fact that I had a partial tear between the muscle belly and the tendon, it's not severe or anything. I got my baby with me. It's not severe or anything. So I'm very lucky and fortunate about that aspect. So obviously the first 10 days, I want to reduce the amount of movement whatsoever. I don't want to exacerbate it or create more of a tear, okay? But I also need a lot of manual manipulation therapy, so that way I can also induce the blood flow and also help stop preventing of any shortcomings of frozen shoulder or scar tissue beginning to form and things like that. So all I'm going to use is actually a very cheap, vibration gun, whatever the shit you want to call these things. All right. We want to make sure that our setting is on a higher vibration, not a lower vibration. We don't want to create a jarring action into our body. We want to get a lot of quick vibrations, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go with the grain of the muscle. All right, I'm going to start distal from the injury point itself, and the only proximal point I'm going to do is actually up in the delt, because where it attaches underneath the delt, I'm actually getting a lot of radiating pain from there. So I'm only going to do this about 2 or 3 times a day. It's just almost like a manual pumping drill, so that I can induce the blood flow to the tendon, so that way I can just help myself repair and recover a lot faster. I'm also alternating back and forth between heating pads often, and I also sleep with a heating pad strapped to it. So I'm going to put it on. I'm going to turn it up all the way. Okay. I'm going to start, like I said, distal. I'm going to go very lightly on it and up. I'm not really pushing hard. This is not like a way where you would normally use it as like a massage or anything like that. I'm really just trying to simply induce more blood flow and activation of the nervous system inside. So when I get higher up, it's a bit of a nah. All right. I'm only going to do this for about 30 seconds on each head and about 30 seconds up here in the delt. All right. Now the delt, I'm about to go a little bit deeper, but not so much. All right. And I'll also hit the brachialis, because I'm getting a lot of radiating pain all over the place anyway, all right? Now, this morning I actually touched back here a little bit. And I went a little bit too close to the tear, and it kind of aggravated it a little bit. Not as in like made things worse, but just let me know that I want to be left alone. So I do this about 2 to 3 times a day, only for about 30 seconds to induce that blood flow, to help release more nutrients to the injured site, so that way I can help recover faster. All right, so go ahead and stay tuned, subscribe, I appreciate it, and I will show you my next steps in recovery as the weeks go on.